But okay. Here we go. This is the winners finals, ladies and gentlemen, of the VYESHAL Oktoberfest. It's Spartak versus ChipFromSpace. Spartak, again, the person I did not expect it to make it this far, but he has worked his butt off to make it this far. And now ChipFromSpace going to be bringing an Owl deck into this game. Owl and Skunk. Okay.
Ooh.
Chip.
This is the
really
first
likes,
skunk we've seen.
Yeah, this is the build that Chip really likes. This is how he controls tier 1 aggression. This is how he prevents balls from bunching up, and this is great against Spartak, who does not have much flying against it. He does have pigeons, but if Chip can get the control with the skunks and just deny area from the pit, from the board, from anything Spartak brings, he's going to be in a very good position to take this game. I'm at 17, 18. Are we good? Okay.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Back to the game though. 8 farm openings once again here, so Greed going unpunished right now here.
Yeah, it's hard to punish the greed when a lot of players are going for
okay.
a single tier 1.
Ooh, okay. What?
Here we go, Snake Rush!
Okay. I like
5
this
farm
a lot.
snakes.
Because when those... Okay, this is like one of those few tier 2 rushes that just kill early tier 1. Because 3 squirrels is going to do jack against that. There is... Oh my gosh, she is... Spartak just responds immediately. Like, oh, no you don't. No you don't.
He still has his tier 1. Alright, he's gonna get the machine gun up in time.
He keeps on selling it though. He's trying to fake out Chip, but Chip already has a snake on the field. Bring it forward, but that machine gun nest is there. So this is what he's gonna try to do. He's gonna try to snipe out as many farms as he can. I think
I'm gonna try to wrap around.
Is it 2 tags of poison or 1 tag of poison? Alright, 2 tags.
Alright, Snake goes down.
Oh yeah, Snake is dead. But that should be 3 farms, 2 farms.
Two farms for 1 snake.
2 farms down. Okay, that's value. 60 versus 120. So another snake here. Oh, snake versus snake.
Oh, snake versus snake.
Oh no! Okay,
yeah.
They both hit each other. They're gonna die in the sand. Oh, they both die. Oh, oh my gosh! Only here, folks. You can just see 5 farm warned snakes killing each other at the same time.
Tooth and tail.
Okay.
What's gonna happen next?
Chip gonna bring some more squirrels on the battlefield, making sure he has a standing army. Spartak went into pigeons first, so just making sure he has a sustain just in case Chip comes back, and he's gonna die on scouting. So this is gonna allow Spartak to not scout, unfortunately. So he's not just waiting for his double snakes to make their way forward, lead the way with the pigeons to give them some vision, and support the snakes as much as possible as he is. So his idea here is to just try to counteract poison.
Yeah. So with these pigeons, Chip can no longer opt into the hit and.
Yeah, he has to commit to a fight, but right now Spartak is getting an army behind this, so he's gonna back out. He doesn't want to take the fight yet. He's gonna grab some more snakes, and right now both sides just playing it slowly.
All right, Chip is down. Spartak's moving forward, trying to capitalize, but
he wants the high ground. So if he can just keep an eye on that high ground and prevent Chip from actually using it, it'll be great for him. And then just take the time to get the expansion elsewhere. Oh, he's gonna die here. Bye-bye, Hopper. There should be like a counter for like commander deaths, just because. You know? Just to see how many times they just run into the other opponent's army. And no, that's the kind of thing you kind of want to like learn.
Chip going up to 6 snakes.
You don't want to be afraid of dying when scouting. Like, you want to keep on scouting. That's your job as a commander. And he's going to scout out more snakes and a chameleon. You're not going to... Well, it's not... He doesn't know it's chameleon, but he knows it's tier 2.
Yeah.
Well, something's coming. He has the snakes to prepare, though. Snakes are the best against, like, other tier 2 units, so...
With Chip committing this heavily into snakes, Spartak just can't go for his boar.
No.
Like that's not an option for him anymore.
That boar is just he's glad to trade 1 or 2 snakes for a boar. Like that's all he cares about, and he's just gonna go for owl. So this is really good for Chip's deck because he now can have a reinforceable army and just keep his snakes on the back line. He doesn't need the snakes to be the tank now anymore.
Yeah. And now Chip has a tier 3, and Spartak will not have one.
The other thing is that Spartak does not have a great place to expand. He grabbed both campfires, so that's going to be something he has, but he still needs to grab a mill sometime in the future.
So with Chip going for this owl, that's something that takes some time to build up. Not only does it take a long time to build as a tier 3, but then
it takes time, but like
time for the mice. So Spartak's going to take this timing window. He's going to...
Okay, he's going to attack right now. He's going to grab this campfire. The Chip ready
and
back
this
up.
forward campfire is going to be so effective against these snakes because it will allow him to clear the snake poison on the front line without retreating to his base.
He has a 40-second window though before the owl comes out, and then after that it's another minute before the owl is fully powered up. Well, not even a minute, like 30 seconds, and the owl gets a lot of value already. So
Chip trying to buy some time with machine gun turret.
it's very good because of the fact that they're heavily invested in snakes. The snakes are not going to do anything to machine gun nests, so this is just going to allow some more defenses, more ways for Chip to defend and wait for that owl to come out. It's about 5 more seconds, and then 20 more after that to make sure he has a decent number of mice. Because now the thing about this is that Spartak has to be constantly aware of mice harass. Like they will take down the machine gun nests over time. That's the scary strength of an owl.
So he does have an expansion that he's putting farms on now.
Yes.
I think he might need a 3rd machine gun nest to hold off those mice.
Probably. He has a lot of squirrels though, just in case too, so it's still going good for both sides. You're gonna see. Okay, this is the scary part. If Chip can get his skunk out, he has control of the battlefield now, because it's gonna force Spartak to keep moving his units to avoid the gas, and that just buys more time for more mice, more time for snake poison stacks, more time for his own farms to go up. So here it comes. 20 seconds to first skunk. 20 seconds, right? Yeah. So
Alright.
Spartak, he still has the forward position though. He is still trying his best to choke out Chip from space.
Alright, and now Chip has a full
oh boy,
army of mice. He's got the full 12. Here they come.
Both mice is so scary. He's gonna try to snipe things out, but oh boy. Mice is like, hell no. You are not touching that. And he has
goes for the boar.
Yeah, he's gonna try it. So this is pretty good value. If you can get the boar to explode on top of the opponent's armor, this is actually really good value. But again, Chip has snakes, so if that boar gets tagged before he's in a great position, then it's pointless at that point. And because of that, that's a big commitment Spartak's putting into it, because he's not mega farming at the moment. He's farming as he's trying to keep up a front line, as he's getting more units. So his food is going to be constantly going to be drained, especially if he goes for these kind of fights. So he has to make sure that he can support an army before he goes in for an attack. Whereas Chip has an owl. Like 12 mice is a scary thing to face off against.
But these 3 machine gun nests are holding off Chip for the time being.
Like, I don't know, Chip, I don't know if he's really that interested in poking his head out, because he has the farm still. He has 8 healthy farms. So, he's not in any hurry to poke his head out anytime soon. The snakes, Spartak's moving the snakes up a little bit forward. Uh-oh. If Chip is able to move up his own owl in the range of the mice and tag those snakes, that's not a great thing for Spartak to experience.
This boar is online now.
Alright. Big Uncle Butter. Owl versus boar army. We're going to see how this one goes. We're going to take a quick look at the army value graph. We are seeing Spartak is pulling up ahead a little bit there. He has a lot of value in his squirrels and his machine gun nests because of that.
And these 6 pigeons may be enough to help the retreat and clear the poison before it dies.
Hopefully,
gets tagged.
He has to make sure that the units are not controlled, because there's snake poison on top of skunk gas, on top of mice harass, on top of falcon damage. So these pigeons are definitely going to have to work overtime. In this game, there's no wolf to help them out.
But Spartak is using his superior map position to build more mills and get more economy.
You know, he's just gonna try to get more food, balloon up into a giant army to attack into Chip. But Chip
is going for his second owl.
Yeah, Chip, he's just gonna go for a single burst of himself here, and that owl is already gonna be coming out soon. It's already past. It's already almost at 30 seconds out, and that is a dangerous timing for Spartak to face up against, even if he has Boar.
He commits down 2 farms, but Chip is likely going to go on the offensive before they pay off, so that might be too much of a risk.
The army is moving. There, he is positioning himself for this upcoming battle. And this scary. Okay, so Chip also is on a bit of a timer himself, though. He has to make sure his units are out, and he has to get the attack done before his farms run out. If he can push Spartak away from this middle of the map, then he can grab the mills himself and just keep on farming himself. But Spartak needs to make sure he holds on to it. He has a timer in which if he survives the push, he will win. But this is a very scary moment. That's 24 mice on the field. That's so much
the
mice.
Second boar is coming out too.
Oh my, that's...
Oh, he's going in.
Oh, here we go. The first time to attack chameleons on the front lines. And both armies bashing into each other.
The boar bomb
pouring out
is
the gas now. And here come the mice trying to make their way through. The falcons also trying to do damage. The boar does the damage, but it's absorbed by so much stuff. The falcons are still alive. The skunks are in the back line. The owl is still there. The mice are just overrunning everything right now. The second boar is up. The second boar is up. The Chip still has a nice standing army. And Spartak lost a good amount of his army. He has no snakes. He has one snake.
I don't know why he went in there.
Blocks.
His second boar was so close to coming online.
And now Spartak, this is the dangerous thing I was worried about for Spartak is now
he's trying to bring the boar bomb, but it's just, it hits nothing.
Bleeding food. Oh my gosh. Oh. Spartak is just bleeding food. Like because he's losing all of his scrolls, because he has his giant boar, because of all this stuff he's losing, his high economy is not actually being put to full use, just because of like how much army he has. And Chip, all he needs to do is make one more good push, and he takes the game. Like even though he's on very low economy, he actually has a farm that he can use to stave off starvation. I think it was destroyed during the fight. But this is actually a blessing in disguise for Chip, if he holds this part.
Yes. I don't think it was the right call for Spartak to go on the offensive there. He could have waited for his second boar, and then 2 boar bombs would have wiped the Falcons.
Alright, here we go once again. Round 2, and the mice just overtake everything.
And the skunk gas is just cleaning up those squirrels.
This is, okay, skunks are so good in the fact that if they can stay alive for a long time in the battle, there is nothing that you can do against about skunk gas. And if you couple that, and mice, you can think of them as like portable skunk gases because they just attack anything on the ground. They spread out. They will spread out.
And they provide the front line to allow skunk to build up their gas.
Oh man. This is a bad situation for Spartak. He's not out of it yet, but Chip is also starving. He needs to like end this now. He has a farm at the very least, so he can he's build. He sells off one of his few of his things. He needs to build that farm. Get that farm built. There it is. He's now no longer in starvation. He's safe again. And now he can go for another push to end this game.
Yes, such a large army compared to Spartak.
He did have to sell an owl though, so he doesn't have the second owl. He only has 1 at the moment, but that's like 12 mice still. That's a lot of mice.
The gas is spreading across all the squirrels.
The chameleon just melted. Oh, Hero Chameleon, no more. Spartak was a little bit too fast on the trigger with that first attack, losing so much value and bled out his farm. Oof. Yeah, ChipFromSpace, it's just like one, you just needed that one push to push it because he had the power. He just needed to wait for the right opportunity. And that poor second board that just did not explode correctly. Oh.
I think Spartak needs to make some adjustments because Chip just had the perfect answer to everything that he brought.
He needs to be patient. Like he really wanted to attack into Chip, but like he had him cornered in the map. All he had to do was wait. But yeah,
And now
because of that.
Spartak is adding in ferrets. And do you know what's
Okay.
great when you have your opponent cornered like he did before?
Yeah, if you got ferrets back there, this is why you want ferrets in your deck, guys. This is nice. Look at this game. This really, again, this is a weird map, I have to say, though. This is like, one half of the map is land, the other half of the map is water with all the mills.
Welcome to Howling Bell.
Hey! Greetings from Howling Vale. Population, none. Why would anyone want to be here? I have Spartak to the south and ChipFromSpace to the east, so both of them are fairly close to each other. Spartak, pretty much the same deck. The only thing he's changed out is he's got the Falcons, the Ferrets instead, as mentioned before, instead of Chameleons. So, no Chameleons for this game. Still no Wolf either. Neither of these players opting for the Wolf plays. And ChipFromSpace, this Owl deck is doing a lot of work because all he needs is like time. And if you can get that time, it works out so well. Like this is by far Snake War gonna be meta now? Like Chip is playing it so well. And it's forcing Spartak to go that way too. Right now, we're going to see the first machine gun nest come up from Spartak just to defend against Chip, who has a snake out on the field. So Chip not going to be able to attack into this one very easily for himself. He can try to do the same thing he did last time, was to try to tag farms, but the machine gun nest is much farther out. So it's going to be able to defend a lot more. And this time, he has his own snake.
Yep. So, no early snake aggression this time.
Well, here we go. The moment both sides are going to stay back. No rushes with any snakes. Chip is going to get his squirrels out, and Spartak will get his squirrel pigeons. Squidgens. Pretty common thing. So what do you think Spartak needs to do differently this time?
Let's look at this map. He's got the expansion that Chip doesn't really have, so I think he can afford to play the eco game this time.
And the really nice thing is that he's just going for the same build, but this time instead of more snakes, it's ferrets.
Yes.
So he's gonna try to put the pressure, and ferret pigeon is an old school combo in this game, you know?
Yeah. And what these ferrets mean is that Chip doesn't really have the option to take either of these campfires, and so he has to go far away to get any sort of economic expansion.
That's not too bad though, because the mills are very far outwards, so he doesn't have to worry about it. But speaking of which, Spartak, remember this play? Remember the proxy mill?
Oh yeah.
Yep, there he goes. Gonna do it again. And he has a standing army to defend this area, so no one... I mean, Chip could probably scout this out, but this is so far out of the way.
You have to go through water.
There is a bridge that you can use, but like even then,
you have to go further out of the way to get to the bridge, though.
Yeah, right now he's just gonna be scouting out his opponent, just trying to see what he has. Spartak gonna use his chance to move it forward. Has the forward campfire to use for himself, and now the harassment game can begin here for him.
Yeah.
And Chip has
what this forward campfire allows is territory to build some forward machine gun nests to provide a safe space for these ferrets to harass from.
This is basically the same thing he did last time. Except this time he has the ferrets in place instead of the millions, so he has a lot more ground control. So Chip has to be very careful when attacking this time.
And he has the pigeons to deny the snake harass.
Alright, Chip, he's going to respond with some skunk gas this time. He's going to get the skunks out early, try to control the battlefield, and force his opponent to dance around it. And if he can do that, that means it allows the snakes to stack more damage on top of the opponents. It allows the squirrels from Chip to do more damage as well over time and choke out Spartak's squirrels with the skunk gas. He's also going to be grabbing his owl out very early here.
Yeah. Spartak burrows over to grab a few more farms on his Dead Bones base.
So I really like the decision to go for Owl, because now he has some. If the Owl does come out, And Spartak does not seem interested in pushing out. That means Chip has something to work against the ferrets, and that forces Spartak to be, again, on the constant move. He is going to try to force an issue, though.
Here come the ferret.
Try and get some shots in. Only gets tagged on the commander, though. Doesn't really matter there.
Takes out the Warden.
Owl Warden is fully built, though, so 40 seconds to Owl. Meanwhile, Spartak has his own boar, building currently, halfway through. But this time, Spartak is definitely in a much better place. The last time Chip ballooned in his economy. Somehow. And also at the same time, Spartak took a lot of bad fights. So right now, Spartak playing this a lot more closer to the belt, making sure that he doesn't lose any units at this point. The boar currently building, but that owl is going to be coming out in about 5 seconds. And now, the line has been drawn between the two.
I should keep him face from the owls.
So, one thing I'm a little bit worried about with Chip's composition, though, right now, is that he has two unit types that do not attack structures. So, those machine gun nests have value in this game. And that's a scary thing. Even though you do have an owl that's currently building up an army of mice, like Spartak just has a large standing army right behind it.
The thing is, though, that Spartak doesn't have a great composition to venture out forwards either, because these mass snakes can punish any overextension really hard.
There's a waiting game to see who attacks first, it looks like. But Chip will find that base. He doesn't have chameleons in his deck, though, so he can't really do anything about it. The best thing he would probably do is like put falcons in the far north of near his expansion, maybe fly falcons over everything, but he's gonna have to let that expansion be. At the very least, he's like neck and neck in terms of farm, so it's not over for Chip at this point.
Yeah, but Spartak's got this other mill that he can expand to, and he's gonna start ecoing up more.
Yeah, Chip grabbing the machine gun nest though. He must not be feeling good about that right now because of these ferrets. Like, he can't put his own defenses down. Right now, just building up his falcons now. He needs something to counteract against the boar, against the ferrets. Just some flying vision as well. At the moment, just dancing things around here. He's trying to like assess how big the enemy is. Gonna grab this campfire. Very risky campfire.
Yeah, these ferrets should be able to harass it for free.
Not only that, if it does get built, and Spartak will notice it. Okay, yeah, he's just like, no. Ferrets, suck it. Yeah, okay, he sells it just before, so he's good. Does Chip just go double owl for this now? Like,
I think that's what his plan is.
Yeah, he's just going double L. Just trying to overwhelm the enemy. And that's a good thing, though, because if he can like get the boar killed before it reaches his army, then that's always a good thing for his favor. And again, now there's another frontliner for the snakes. And skunks. So Chip is aiming for an engagement that lasts a long time. And Spartak wants to chip away at Chip. But he needs to do this in like short bursts that does a lot of damage over time. And he doesn't quite have the army that can like outlast the other compared to Chip's army. So this is an interesting point for both sides. As Chip just waiting for that owl timing, but okay, I thought Spartak was moving on forward to attack, but not quite. So here's a sticking issue. If both sides decide to wait out for a long time, what does that leave Spartak?
It leaves him with a huge economic lead.
Right, but he's also gonna farm out early. Oh, okay, he's gonna go for the attack right now. All right, here we go. Is this the right timing? Here go the mice streaming out forward, doing some damage. Getting the boar fire out, but the pigeon healing so much, and the snake still lives. But not enough coming out from Chip. These pigeons are such a good answer this time around, just answering any Chip damage coming out from Chip here, who's trying to poke his head in and out. Try and get the mice to just harass the enemy, but it's not enough right now. There's so much value. I mean, meanwhile, Spartak is just able to push with his ferrets, already taking down every single frontline warren that Chip has. He cannot reinforce any of his squirrels anymore. And now his falcons are the next target. He needs to go in now, but double boar he's faced up against. Boar versus owl.
He has to back up to avoid the bomb.
Oh my gosh, that skunk gas just did enough. But now
there's still a second
boar. Oh, it's chasing him into a corner. Oh my gosh, he's gonna double back now, but he lost so much of his armor. He only has one of each tier 2 and double owl. Is this gonna be enough for the chase though? His mice are already chasing down the enemy. They see red. But Spartak has so many pigeons.
Now he's going for the northern mill.
He has so many pigeons.
And the owls have not been able to resupply their mice.
Not fast enough at all. They're going to be chipped out one by one.
The mill is down.
The
Chip is starving.
Are doing damage, but he has to end this battle now. That's it. That's game. He doesn't have a standing army enough to fight off against this. And Chip is going to call it in. Spartak just denying area from Chip. And that ferret pull was so good from Spartak. Like, Chip did not have an answer for ferrets in this game.
Not at all.
And then ferret pigeon, man, that is a dangerous combo. Like, man. So right now, one apiece in this best of 5. The winner will be moving on into the grand finals. The loser will be dropping down to face Mishi, who's waiting down below. And currently, it's a waifu wars. Only hoppers and quartermasters remain.
Spartak keeping the same. Chip switching over to his wolf build.
Alright, here we go. The wolf strategy, this is... And it's worked out before. And it kind of makes sense, especially if he thinks that Spartak is going to go for ferrets. Which, again, have been a huge boost to him. But now... Chip gonna see if he can respond with a better economy. Both sides at the ready. No? Oh.
Chip changing his mind.
Does he want to go for the economy game? Do you think it's safe to go for an econ game against ferrets?
Well, I mean, he knows that Spartak tends to go for the economy game too, so he can get. Oh.
Okay.
Chip messing with us.
Don't tease us, Chip. You don't like that. You don't take very kindly to teasing.
Oh. Okay.
What is this combo? What? That's not a good combo.
Well, I mean, it's the upgraded skunk with the owls.
That's so much food too, and
oh.
and like you want boar because it's
what are you doing, Chip?
Like you want to trade your boar, so if you're going to go for owl and boar, I don't know if you can afford that.
But these balloons are very effective against ferrets, but he deselects them again. What?
Well, he goes with balloons. We have not seen much balloons in this, any balloons in this tournament. Okay, this is an interesting deck coming out from Chip. I'm not sure if born out of desperation or if it's something he's pulling from his deep, deep pockets. Let's find out. Spartak to the south and ChipFromSpace to the north. Small map. I'm at 15, 18, 19, and 20. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Into this match we go. Game number 3. Who will break this tie and be one game away from claiming victory into the grand finals? So, boar and owl. What does that combo give, Chip?
Well, it gives him some options at least, or he could choose. I'm confused by the boar pick because Spartak has ferrets and snakes, which are both very effective against the boar. Pigeons too. I just don't know.
I mean, one or the other, I don't think it's a bad thing, but like both is very weird because you're committing to two different types of plays. Like with an owl, you want it to be a game where you chip away at the enemy because owl bombs are terrible. Like you don't want to kill your owl that way.
Well,
But
there
boar bombs
is no
are
owl bomb.
not anymore. Yeah, they took that out. But like boar bombs are like super valued. But
I guess maybe the
going
thought is that you weaken them with the boar bomb, and then you can sustain afterwards with the owl resupply.
But that's so much money. Like you have to be super far ahead in the economy, and Spartak will be the
Chip-
one with the early snakes this time, whereas before Chip does. I guess this map does afford Chip some choices if he wants to go that route. Like he has there's a lot of mills in the high ground that's close to his base. He has some campfires as well. He has the campfire of this map.
I think that the balloons are the key for Chip here to help him zone out those ferrets. Because the only thing that Spartak has to deal with the balloons is the squirrel.
And oh yeah, snakes don't attack them anymore. Oh my god.
And Chip has the boar.
That's a big detail to note. But
So the boar balloon combo can be very effective against Spartak.
Chip doesn't seem to look like he's getting the territory for the balloon though. And it's not, I wouldn't say it's the best balloon map, honestly.
If Chip takes this forward base, it will get him territory to put balloons in a fairly decent position.
Well, right now, Spartak inches his way forward. He has some aggressive mills on the front line as he's getting his little combination out, and ferrets as well. Those ferrets are a huge factor into the last game. How would they be for this game? Already moving on forward. Taking out the commander also.
And moving on to this high ground position.
Not much he can do there, though.
Well, Chip
really
doesn't
amazing.
have high ground vision, so he has to run up.
Yeah, he has the ferrets at the least. But here we
So,
go.
Chip trying to run up onto this other high ground.
The ferret dance begins.
Spartak pushes him off.
Yep, he's trying to push his way forward, try and grab the mill for tanking. And it's
Ferrets
taking a
take
lot
out
of
some
squirrels.
squirrels.
Alright, one snake down, but the two snakes down for the side of Spartak as well. Here we go. The squirrels are taking
And
the
Chip's
brunt of
snakes
the
are down.
damage. The ferrets
Those
are
ferrets doing work.
Chip did not move his ferrets away from the ferret fire, and unfortunately those snakes suffered a lot of damage.
And now, one ferret goes down to snake poison.
Yeah, he was tagged, and the pigeons weren't anywhere nearby to heal it, but... The other scary thing is that now Spartak has that mill. That mill did not die in that battle.
And this ferret can just poke away uncontested. Chip has no vision of it. He's trying to run his commander around so he can get snake tags on it.
People are trying to remember how to fight against ferrets again.
That ferret dies. Yeah, Chip did it.
He holds, but like right now he's gonna be harassed a little bit by the squirrel. Again, he doesn't have the high ground vision at all. He has falcons, but they're not on the way anytime soon. He's gonna go straight to
This is the Warren.
Man, value ferrets, man. Like these ferrets are doing so much for Spartak, and Chip just does not have the correct answer for it quite yet.
And Spartak gets some farms going up on that mill, and
This
Chip's
is like
not in a good place to
the
contest
worst. This is the worst situation Chip wants to be in. Oh my god. This is like a pain.
And Chip's building more snakes instead of a falcon.
Yeah. He's trying to move his commander up ahead so he can get some shots down with the snake poison.
But
But no, he
dies.
dies! He loses the vision! Oh no!
And the snakes are stuck to get picked off.
Oh my god, what a gamble that just did not pay off for Chip. And now Spartak just continues to harass the ferrets. What is Chip's answer to this? Mass up squirrels? He can't do that because Spartak has way more squirrels than he ever will have now.
He could build a falcon for the high ground division, so he doesn't have to take the risky walk up with his commander.
That takes way too long. He's already committed to like 4 snake warrens. Like, he is so committed to snakes right now that I'm not really sure this is gonna work.
Alright, he goes for an expansion. Because Spartak doesn't have anything else that he can pick off that location, so he has to move forward to get more. But he's gonna go after this campfire.
Oh, this is... Oh, he lost his life again!
Uh-oh. That campfire's gone. Probably a squirrel warren, too. Oh, no,
Okay.
Spartak is playing it safe.
Yeah, he doesn't want to overcommit. There's still a lot of snakes to deal with, but
He's just playing so patiently.
yes, so many squirrels. I can't. I
All
don't know
right,
how he
here comes the
survives.
8 snakes.
Yeah.
But he's forced off.
Oh no, this is really bad. He's gonna do his best to try to attack as many squirrels as possible with the snake poison. It's actually working out pretty well to his name. He's actually taking out all the snakes coming out for Spartak, but Spartak still has ferrets in the background firing on Chip's units. Oh, and that's game.
That's
He
the
can't
end.
handle it. 2 ferrets single-handedly changed the game. And now it's Spartak the one game ahead of Chip. 1 game away of claiming that grand final victory making his way into the grand finals, I mean.
The dark horse that nobody predicted to do well is on the verge of
anyone vote
sending the
Spartak?
tournament favorite down to the loser's bracket.
Did anyone vote for Spartak in the predictions? I don't see any Spartaks at all in the top. None in the top 3. Oh man, I see 1. Classic Metal has Spartak as 3rd place in his prediction. But then he predicted that he beat Spartak, which did not happen at all. The opposite happened, unfortunately. Oh, predictions.
All right.
And with that, okay.
How does Chip adapt?
He needs to break those ferrets as soon as possible. He can't go snakes anymore. He has to go something like chameleons or falcons at the moment to just attack that pressure. Like, those ferrets are doing so much for Spartak. And if you're a really tricky person, Spartak could just like transition out of ferrets into something else completely unexpected for Chip.
But they've been working so well for him, and he's up a game.
Chip gonna go for the economy game again. He has the wolf up at the ready for his deck. Spartak to the west and Chip from space to the east. A lot more space between the two this time.
Yeah.
Both of them are high ground, but Chip has to go a bit of a ways to get his first expansion. Or campfire, even.
Yeah. On the plus side for Chip, his base is not very easy to assault with ferrets.
No way ferrets can actually attack into it. Maybe from this, like, that little across the water, maybe. But, like, that's... If he gets caught out of position, then that's, like, worse. So... I don't know. Maybe Spartak could go for it. That's a possibility. But, oof, this is scary. Like, this is not a position Chip wanted to be in coming into this tournament. I think like now he has to just play the best he can right now because Spartak is currently doing a good job of staving off any aggression from Chip, and he's mirrored Chip's build very well in the past. Like he immediately adopted the 5-arm snake.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. Spartak is stealing Chip's strat and forcing Chip to move on to other things while using his old strat effectively.
Oh, Andy's watching from his vacation in France. Like,
Ooh.
And cool down, watch ChipFromSpace be defeated. Okay. Wolf first. This is what happened in Bright Yellow versus Nishi. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Okay, this time though, Chip is not going to steal that wolf most likely. So, does Spartak have the army to actually aggressively attack Chip?
I don't think this is high ground, surrounded by water.
Machine gun nest already going
Machine
on.
gun
There's no way.
nest.
He's not attacking to this.
No.
There's no way. Yep. Back off. Back off, Spartak. You have a wolf now to deal with later.
Yeah.
So he's going to grab that campfire.
Ferrets on the way.
Yeah, he's also grabbing that campfire. So he wants to make sure that he can prevent Chip from really expanding outwards. Because, again, he only has his one mill here. So he has to actually move outwards if he wants to expand, which is really bad for Chip. But Chip's plan now is just to balloon as quickly as possible, get as many units as he can quickly before Spartak does, and just overwhelm Spartak, push him out of the middle of the map.
All right.
So Spartak is on a timer. He needs pigeons. Like this is, he's gonna go for boar.
He sold off his squirrel.
Yeah, he went for boar first.
So I mean, he could just be going for the all-in push with the boar before the wolf has a time to play off.
Yeah, maybe, but wolf-powered snakes, man. Wolf-powered machine gun nests. Like, even if you have the boar, like, there's a lot of damage that's going to be hitting it. And this time, Chip doesn't have a large army to, like, throw the boar against.
Oh, Spartak does sell off the
Like-
boar and is building those pigeons.
Yeah, that is not a safe boar right now. Like, he can't... He just needs pigeons. This is... Honestly, that's all he needs right now, because he needs to break that front door of the machine gun nests that Chip has put up, because Chip is 100% turtling.
Now that the wolf is out, moving forward these ferrets is extremely risky because these wolf buff units can chase them down so quickly.
Spartak, he is gathering his units up. He has the pigeons at the ready. He's getting his set. He's going to go farming himself. So he's going to try to match the economy of Chip and try to claim as many mills as possible. So this is where Spartak needs to keep an eye on Chip's positioning as his commander. Currently, there's really no other way out for Chip other than his front door. So Chip, right now, his plan is to just blue. Just get as fat as possible, as quickly as possible, get as many units, and just push out. And if you win the fight, you can get another mill.
What Spartak can do is he can just reinforce this point with lots of machine gun nests, and all Chip has is squirrels. He hasn't built any falcons yet.
But he has 12 squirrels versus Spartak's 3.
Yeah, but can the squirrels break through 5 machine gun turrets?
If they're wolf powered, maybe. Okay.
Chip has to move his army through water under ferret fire to even approach.
Okay. I think he's trying to go for. He's looking out for a way through. There is a way through. There's a way through. Oh, he's gonna grab the campfire. He's behind the base. He's gonna grab this mill behind his back. Chip has found the passageway. He has found the way through, and Spartak has unfortunately turtled himself in. Oh, this is bad for Spartak.
Spartak can't go for the base race because of this campfire and mill. So he has to match. And he's just reinforcing.
He doesn't see the squirrels. He doesn't even see the squirrels that move a little bit north. Oh, this farm is so dead. He's gonna go for the base race, but the campfires are already up and going. The mill is also up as well, back at his own side of the base, and he has free reign inside of Spartak's base. This base race is not gonna go as planned for Spartak.
Spartak needs to go and build that
tier 3
base
horns.
to the north.
Okay, he doesn't need to attack into those bases, but oh my god. Look how much damage these squirrels are going to be able to do right now. Oh, that poor ferret. 7 stacks of poison. You're not getting away. Oh my god.
This means
the
that...
map. This is the second time in this tournament that the map has been flipped.
Spartak's horns are going to be taken out. He will not be able to reinforce.
This is the worst possible situation for Spartak. Chip scouted. He found the way through. And Spartak did not account for it
This campfire is my fortress. You shall not pass.
And now Chip, he can just build on top of his own farms here. He still has his own farms. Like, Spartak's not willing to risk attacking. He can't lose that campfire at all. He has to grab that mill to the north side, but there's so many snakes he can't attack south. They're all wolf powered up. Okay, but we have seen this situation before, and Bright Yellow unfortunately was not able to take the win off the single campfire. Can Spartak do the same? Can he defend as Classic Metal has done before? Can he do it? Oh my god.
This is craziness.
Okay, Chip was so... Oh my god, he's just... Okay, well, it's fine. He's just farming up right now, and he can just... He has his first base already destroyed, but he left... Okay, I don't know why Spartak left those warrens up. So, like... This is a weird situation for both sides, honestly. Because Chip still does not have a way to break all those machine gun nests. And both sides are playing on scarce economies, but Chip has pulled ahead.
Yeah. Chip has more available mills because Spartak never used them earlier. He's got an untouched mill.
He was so focused on attacking into Chip, trying to choke him out, that he just missed one choke point. He's like scouting out this area here. Like, is there anything I can use out here? Is there a campfire? Is there a mill out here? Anything, please, because oh my god, he has so much stuff coming my way.
And now Chip is surging an economy with a full mill, wolf buffed.
Falcons, just falcons everywhere. Oh my god.
8 falcons on the way, buffed by wolves, will be able to break through this machine gun line.
Spartak would be trying to get out the boar as soon as possible. He wants to break Chip's economy as much as possible here. Oh, he can't grab that mill, too close to the ferrets. By the way, Spartak has 7 ferrets, so that's a lot of ferrets. Now, is it going to mean anything? We're not really sure. He's going to try to bait attacks from Chip, but Chip has 6 snakes, which is a lot of snake stacking damage. That's already 1 ferret almost gone. No, the healing stack is there at least. Chip needs to be a little bit careful himself. That's sort of the downside of Chip's side.
Spartak is playing a lot of food.
Yeah.
I think he needs more pigeons to be able to safely harass with these ferrets against these snakes.
Falcons. 8 falcons. Plus another wolf. Plus 4 squirrels. This is...
Spartak is on a clock.
This is a death army if I've ever seen one. He doesn't even lose a snake. The snake is still alive.
It's so easy to dodge the ferret shots with the wolf buff.
Oh, the army is gathering. This is a game. This is Chip's game.
1 ferret goes down.
Like if he gets his push, here's the thing: is that Spartak has to slowly sell off his machine gun nest to support his army. Like he literally is relying on his ferrets now.
And those ferrets will not do much against these 8 falcons buffed by 2.
Oh, here we go! The wolf falcon ball making its way through, and it's punching through everything that Spartak has. Oh man! Look at that flatline. That is Chip being so patient, trying to find a way through. He walks to the water and finds that one spot. That, oh my god. Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. Game 5 in winners finals here. The loser has to face Mishi for a spot in grand finals. Oh my god.
Alright, Spartak. Give it in. Going for the wolf.
Alright. Here we go. No more boar. This is a wolf meta now. He's keeping the ferrets, though. The ferrets have served him well.
Yeah.
They are loyal to his cause as they situate themselves in the south side.
Wolf buff ferrets can be so scary.
Oh god, yeah. Wolf buff ferrets and pigeons. That's stupid frightening. Holy crap. That's the goal that Spartak wants to get. That has essentially infinite harass. It's better than snakes because snakes can't attack buildings. Man, it's really fun to see how these two players are shaping against each other. We started out this game with the five farm snakes, and now we're in the wolf meta of ferrets versus falcons. Like this set alone has like the meta shifted so many different ways. You know, and right now
there isn't really much of a flank path for Chip this time, so it's just going to be bashing each other. Their heads against each other on the front line.
This is going to be a full-on slugfest between these two now, and Chip is going to start things off. He has his warrens up first. He's going to start the harass. One squirrel is not going to do anything. He's actually going to lose that squirrel. Spartak does not have the units to defend at this point, and Chip is just focusing down.
Excellent use of this.
Oh my god. Is this game going to end this fast? Oh my god! Chip is just pouring on the aggression here. Spartak, unfortunately, not able to get his defenses up fast enough. That's game. Chip is in the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. Spartak drops to the loser side. Chip just taking advantage immediately of that high ground in the middle of the map.
After so many games going to 10 plus minutes, Stolfus. Game 5 of the winners final ends in 1:30 from squirrel aggression.
Chip has had enough. He's like, no, no, I am the best. is a statement right there. Because, oh man,